because I would like to talk to you about your relationship with the sexual energy, your libido. If you feel, how do you feel about it? If you feel confident in your own body, how you live your sexuality, is a topic that it's so sacred, and we still have so much like monkey sex level around us. The porn industry, the fact that the school doesn't teach us anything about it. We have no knowledge about it, not knowledge about how to channel that energy. And since when we are young, the school just, repress it. And society splitted us from either a Puritan version of sexuality in which everyone have to act like Virgin Mary, and never have sex, and have sex only when you get married, and not show any part of body. And then the other side is, in the mainstream, is all boobs and sex and overly sexualization of bodies, and the porn industry is all fake sexuality that is not real love, that is not real sexual interaction. So the fact that we have been splitted in this way, the fact that we haven't been educated about it, the fact that we got brainwashed into hide and demonization of the topic, basically. And it's no coincidence that when you repress, exactly, I made that video, when you repress something, it will come out in another way. There is no coincidence that the country, like India, for example, is the one of the most sexually repressed, is the one that has the most rape. And it's because this is a natural topic. This is the life force. If you study Freud, our sexual development come from our libido, come from our sexual energy. When we are little, we suck mommy boobs because we feel pleasure. And then we learn how to pee and poo because we feel pleasure. So we follow, if you study Freud, this is very common basic knowledge. And it's funny how Freud had been talking about this since forever, and yet in no school system this is explained or taken in consideration. We get zero education. We just repress and hide and repress the topic of sexuality, the topic of sexual energy. Basically, one aspect of the divine, which is sexuality and sexual energy and sexual life force, has been made, has been demonized. So the sacrality of this divine aspect has been modified on purpose so that we don't own it. We don't know how it works. We don't own our own sexuality. We don't know how our own sexual energy function. It's no coincidence if most of the big leaders and geniuses and healers have a high sexual energy. That is not coincidence. The most intelligent people have high sexual energy. So what was the trick here? Can you see the trick that the society and religion played on creating, literally demonizing a topic that is natural? Yes. And we are the new generation. We will be the ancient soul that will teach to the future generation about this topic. Yes, bravissima, Ruby. demonizing even the chakra, kundalini awakening, the movement of the libido. When you activate your sexual energy, there are movements that we do with our body for this spiral energy to rise up. Why we are in 2022 and we still have this monkey level sex? Why? It's crazy the color of my eyes today. I don't know if it's maybe it's the background. Oh. And so everything starts with that. Creation starts with that. Circumcision went down from... Yeah, that practice itself, it's still like mind-blowing that we do something like that. And many other things is still mind-blowing. And again, it's the suppression of our animal instinct. So everything that is natural, society turned it into demonic. I made the example of the monkeys. Let me put some music. One sec. I don't know why my cheeks are on fire, I swear. My cheeks are cooking. You can cook an egg. It's relaxing. Let's relax, people. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the monkeys. Oh no, I'm hot. I think I'm just hot. I've been moving around the house. Now you all doctor, high blood pressure. No, I've been drinking this hot chai latte. I made a chai latte for myself, and in this room is hot. You can't hear me? Well, hi. So isn't it coincidence that our primal, so we come from monkeys, so monkeys have our primal instinct. Genetically wise, our DNA is different from the monkeys only by 1%. Think about this. What monkey does? They eat, sleep, groom each other, eat, and have sex. That's simple, and chill. Now, isn't it crazy that all those aspects have been reversed? Isn't it crazy that something natural has been flipped to the other side? So, monkeys chill most of their day, and we have made going around like crazy most of our days. Responsibility, working, go, schedule. Monkeys, they don't speak, but they would spend a lot of time grooming each other, touching each other. We are social creatures. We need touch. And yet, in our society, it's been flipped. We keep distance. We use the words. And we demonize touch in many ways. And sexuality. Oh, hello, Jojo. And sexuality, in the same way, not only the amount of sexual energy is proportional. It's still vitamin D. Oh my god, I forgot to change it again. So, anyway, leave it. I will change it. So I don't know why I never change it. So, yeah. And all those natural things have been made abnormal in our society. Even nakedness. Now, A naked body is holy. We were born like that. And there are still people that react in a crazy way when it's about showing body parts. It's like, oh my God, that woman is feeding her baby in public. Like, you have been sucking your mother's boobs until you were 3 years old. You were born naked. How can you still be so shocked by something that is so natural? So you see, what society did, it's reversing what was natural and divine. What was the norm has been flipped in the other side. So no wonder why many of us do not understand sexual energy. They don't know how to harness it. They don't know how to channel it. And our level of sex is still monkey style. When in reality, if you read Osho, Sadhguru, and Indian books about Tantra, it will explain you that, or even the Kama Sutra itself will explain you that there is level to this shit. We did not evolve into this supreme level of sexuality, in this supreme level of using of sexual energy, because we've been brainwashed and kept on a low level. You get me until here? So, how this affect us? We became totally unaware, shy. We created taboo, darkness, nobody wants to talk about it, and we created a whole subculture of kinks, people with kinks, perversions. And this is the result of a sick society. So, yeah, they wanted to waste our time with the wrong thing, but even, porn itself, that is not real sexuality. So they even wanted us to basically not be able to access to the sacrality of this energy. And as I said before, the most geniuses, from Da Vinci to Gandhi to many big people, healers as well, are the people who have the most high level of libido, level of sexual energy. So what can we do to fix it, do you think? Well, we need to bring this topic to the light. All this subculture of fetish, taboos, kink, submission, domination, perversions, people just judge it. And the people that are in it, they just act dodgy. Like, oh my God, we're doing something weird. We need to keep it hidden. We need to keep it, our kinks, our traumas, because most of us became like that, kink and perversion, because we received trauma during our sexual development. When the mother come to the little baby that is discovering his willy, or the girl that is discovering her vagina, and they start to experiment, to playing with each other, the mother come in and they start to slap you in the hand. Now, what are you doing? Trauma. The brain associates something pleasurable with the punishment of the mother. And then you have people who they associate that into their mind, into the specific moment, and then when they grow up, the only way to the only way for them to feel that pleasure again is recreating that scene. So if they have been told off or slapped or whatever, they will need that. So we need to heal all of this. And some people, they might do it because they like it. It doesn't necessarily have to be a trauma. And that's fine anyway. But why are we keeping it secret? Why are we hiding it? Why we don't know ourselves? We don't know what we like. We don't know what we want. We didn't go back in time understanding what trauma we received, what shame or guilt, who traumatized us. So it's a topic that doesn't have an end. And that's why I am a libido coach, because I help people to own their sexuality, to heal their sexuality, sexual healing. Tantra is here for that. Sadhguru itself and Osho itself speak about this. Tantra was born in India, and most of the tantric school became brothel in the end, because we lost the sacrality, we lost the real supreme understanding of nature. We demonize everything that was natural, and we created trauma in our own brain, in our own libido. But this was done on purpose, because the elite, or the people in power, as I said, Freud was saying these things forever. How come the no school system act on it? Because the elite knew that the more the people are confused about sexuality, the more the people are traumatized into this topic, the more people don't know about this topic, the less intelligent they become. And if you don't believe me, go and do your research, and then we can talk together. So how can we heal that? How can we see what society created on us? Are you afraid of expressing your sexuality? Are you afraid of judgment? Do you feel there is event of the past that then sculptured the way that you live your sexuality, the way that you experience your sexuality? Do you feel confident in your own body? Do you feel at ease during sexual activity? Is your brain spinning, your mind spinning, anxiety? Oh, how do I look? How do I look? Are you able to shut the mind and enjoy the moment and being present in the body and worship each other body? Because that is the first step to sacred sexuality, and is proven in many spiritual books. Osho speak about this. If you don't know, go and buy a tantra book, please. Hello everyone. So yeah. Everything was created for you to feel disempowered. Everything was manipulated for you to be at least intelligent. Oh, that's cute. No, it's not marriage is the key. Vabbè, so marriage is the key. You can be married and not knowing anything about sexual energy, and so your marriage will be a flop. Will be most marriage, they do not have actually a long and happy sexual life. There is always something. Most of my clients do not know that. I mean, most of my clients go elsewhere looking for satisfaction outside the marriage. Most of the couple I know, they hide from each other their kink and perversions. Marriage is not the solution. The solution is being educated into this topic. The solution is understanding the difference between monkey sex and sacred sex, divine sex. That is it. So sexual healing is the ability to understand why you are in the way you are sexually. Sexual healing is understanding where you hide things from your own self, where you judge yourself, why you are not able to be fully present in the sexual act. And doesn't have to be in the sexual act even. It's just even when you are aroused, and that's it. Are we looking, chasing for the climax instead of understanding how the energy moves and what you can do with that energy? The climax is not the goal. Climax is the end. Climax, it's how to end the game quickly. We are trying to understand how to play with that energy, how to push it upwards, how to, again, move from a monkey level sex to a divine level sex. So that's why during my coaching, I coach women to rediscover, and men as well. Men, there is all the thing as well with, oh my God, we develop all sort of. There are people who have kinks just because they really like something, and there are people that have kinks due to trauma when they were developing, during the sexual development explained by Freud. Men get pushed in overindulgence at the point that then they lose the control and they don't know how to play with their own sexual energy. Premature ejaculation, problem in like anxiety of performing, is because we are not understanding the sacrality of it. Our mind spin. We are up here and we are not in the feeling. We are not in the worship of the moment. It's not a selfish action. It should be a worship action. But mostly, if you don't understand this singularly, you will not understand it in a couple. So the work has to be done individually first. The healing of your sexuality has to be done singularly first. If you heal your own sexual energy, if you understand how to make it flow, if you understand what you need, what you like, if you understand how to be comfortable in your own body, fluent in your own body, then you will be able to have a fulfilling reciprocity with someone. But if you don't know how you function, if you don't know the anatomy of the other sex, what the other sex need, how can you perform? You can't. That's why most women lies, and most men think they're doing a great job, and most of the women lies. Okay, bye Jojo. Thank you for popping by. So yeah, this is what I do in my coaching, and there is a lot of sexual healing that needs to happen. Singularly, as a collective, as a society. We need to go back to innocence, to purity. We need to understand that most people think that when you have sex you lose the purity. That is another brainwash. When you see two little baby exploring each other's body, there is nothing but purity in there. We project our shadow. we look at them and we project our fucking dirty mind. If you remove the dirty mind, you can be pure forever. Forever. Because when you understand what does it mean being pure, it means that you don't have any bad intention or selfish intention, but it's a genuine curiosity, it's a genuine pure open heart, it's a genuine question and discover. So we got brainwashed even in this way. They taught us that you lose the purity when you have sex. Can you see how deep this wound is in the collective? Can you realize how deep this brainwash has been done to the core of who we are? When in your heart there is not serving your own ego, your own egoistic satisfaction, when there is a genuine curiosity of how the two body works, what each one like, how we need to heal all this deception that has been created. We need to heal a collective. Yeah, it's our problem as a woman. We don't speak. We are not genuine. We fake. That's why I get mad, because the responsibility of this is both sex. Both sex has the responsibility of why sexuality is so sick and disgusting. Because the woman doesn't speak the truth. So how can men know if we lie? And the same, men are so used to overindulging and overdoing it that they become in such a selfish attitude that again we lose the education, we lose the fun of being vulnerable and open. Most couple, there are so many couples out there in which the woman or the man have kink and they do it outside of the wedding. So are we ready to go back to childhood? Are we ready to approach this topic like an innocent child? Because it doesn't take much, it's just that is needed. Just that is needed already to do a big healing. A child is just like, what is this? What is that? What happened if I touch that? What happened if I touch this? It is a genuine and pure-hearted discovery. Instead, we just transformed all of it into a very sad ritual in which women are never satisfied, men don't know what they're doing, hiding what we really like, what we don't like. We don't like our own body. We are not confident in our own body. We don't know how to handle sexual energy by ourselves. So how can you do it in two? And this topic need healing. Anyway. I thought you listened to what I was saying, to be honest. But anyway. So yeah, there is anything that you guys want to bring to the table of your insecurity, of your weirdness, or of your numbness, or whatever it is, your own issue in this big topic that I can help you with. Have you got issue on accepting yourself or speaking the truth, or have you got issue of silencing your mind and enjoying the moment? What are the things that you feel they're pushing against nature in your sexual dynamic? We don't know where to start. Repression. Repression in what sense, Jake? So you repress yourself so you don't do anything, and so the energy get repressed? What do you mean repression? It's everything. This is the point. We have so little knowledge that is everything. Frustrated and blocked. Yeah, but people, you will have to use a little bit of more terminology for me to understand what you mean by repress. Because repression is when you don't do anything. Oh, I nailed it? Okay. So harnessing sexual energy is good, but at the same time there is a limit. You cannot harness it forever. You will explode. Spiritually, there are some training that actually teach you how to have an orgasm without ejaculation, and that is a spiritual gift that people with a little bit of training can achieve. So the woman perhaps could even avoid the pill, to be honest. But yeah, that is high level of sacred sexuality. You can still you can still release it. That is normal. Like, it's normal to masturbate. But mostly is the how you enjoy certain things, how you play with that energy. Do you understand the power of it? How to channel it? How to feel it rising from your root chakra to your crown? It's a fascinating topic, and there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. Women, they don't see their body as a divine. They don't understand that they are true goddesses. They don't understand the power of their body, the power of their libido. When you activate that, already you jump to the next level. Even physically, your body will start to morph. And I'm not joking. Your body will start to change. Just by acknowledging and worshipping your own vessel. You understand? Oh, good. Yeah, it gets stuck. You mean when you are in nature and you are barefoot and the energy reaches up, it can flow because the feet have electricity and your brain have electricity up here too. So we connect through the sky with our crown and our feet, so that the energy, we are just a vessel and the energy can circulate and it doesn't get stuck when you have an overload of sexual energy. Otherwise, if you are overloaded, you can release it, which is okay, but it cannot become a dependency. You can harness it for 4 or 5 days, 6 days. And many women do not know how to pleasure themselves. So how can you be pleasured by others if you don't know how you work yourself? That's why whoever practices Tantra is literally another level of sexuality, is a supreme sacred level of sexuality. Is moving away from this monkey sex, basically. Hello, Phil. Oh, you're a yoga. Good. Yeah. But so many women do not know about their own sexuality. When you understand that your body is divine and you worship it, so you worship your own body, you understand the divinity of it and you worship it, how it's supposed to be worshipped. You massage every single inch of it, you look at yourself in the mirror, you feel confident and comfortable in your movement, you understand how to make yourself arouse, see the beauty of you, and you manage to switch off the mind, then you are embody the goddess in you. And for the divine masculine, it's the same. And then each other, exactly. You worship first yourself, and then you make a selfless action when it's done together. You think about worshipping the other person, and the other person think about worshipping you, and that becomes a true divine selfless action. What is these things that is keeping appearing up here? Anyway, I'm glad that this topic might help you and spiked a little bit of your interest. And it give you some material to reflect on. And now with this music, I'm gonna go for a bath to worship the shit out of me, okay? Thank you for being here tonight. Remember that you are divine. Have a wonderful evening. And I will upload this on my YouTube. And if you feel that somebody could benefit by this chat, you could perhaps send the link of my video that I will upload on my YouTube to any divine goddess or divine masculine that need a little bit of reflection into those topics. So, and if you need a coaching session, email me or check my email, my booking system. The link is in the bio anyway. So, enjoy the evening, beautiful. Mwah. Ciao ciao. Oops, what did I do?